Hey guys, I really hope that this works. This is the first time that I've actually recorded using my phone, so it's different. But yeah, anyway, I know it's been a while. Like, I haven't dropped off the face of the planet, even though I kind of did. Um, it wasn't anything intentional, it's just one of those things where I get so caught up with like school and working and doing all these things that are not recreational that making videos just kind of went off in the whimsy. And when I used my other camera setup, it took a lot more to get like ready. I had to get in my weird little position and I had to get my podcast and all that stuff. But I digress. As you can tell from the title of this video, it's a wine and Dollies. That being said, I finally got an actual bottle opener, and it has a little mustache on it, which is really nice. Um, and this wine is actually really good too. I usually mix my wines with like soda because I am a weenie and I don't usually like the taste of alcohol. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff that's happened, and yet I can't think of what to say. How y'all doing? You doing okay? Doing good? Well, let's start with trying to think as to when I had my last video and what was going on in it. Well, this is Piranha, and you guys know Piranha, but I don't know if I've ever had her in a video or not. She's my little angsty babe. To be fair, a lot of my dolls are angsty, a lot of my characters are angsty, but she's like the angstiest, as you can see by the tear streakage running down her face. I'm actually really happy with how she looks right now. This isn't her regular hair color, but it is definitely one of her alternative hair colors. It might become her actual hair color, and this isn't like normally her style either, but I sold Cosmo's body, so there's the thing. I sold her body because it was like too short and too curvaceous for how I want Cosmo to be. And I kind of imagined her to be a little taller than Piranha, and with the old body she was a lot shorter than her, which, you know, that's a cute dynamic too, but just kind of not what I had in mind. Like, even if I can't tell if Piranha is regular female SD sized or if she's like a lanky mofo. I really don't know, but I do know that Cosmo was too short, so I have to get her a new body to fix that. And I don't know when I'll get her a new body, but I'm definitely going to get her a new body as soon as I can, because Cosmo is bae and I love her, and having floating heads is just a pain in the butt for me. I've only had one other floating head and I sold it. Scratch that. I've had two other floating heads and I've sold both of them. But I'm not gonna let Cosmo end that way. I'm not gonna let her go out like that because I love her too much. So I'm looking into doing different hybrids and different hybrid options and possibilities that I can do with her, and that's really exciting. So Piranha's just kind of wearing her sweater as a memento because she misses her, even though, to be fair, like, she's right on my, I'll show you, she's right on my bookshelf. Hold that up to show you. And I'm wearing like shorts, okay? So don't be frightened by the thigh and the sight of the leggy. So, yeah. As you guys know, Cosmo, she is still very much with us, but she's just not complete at the moment. She's in pieces. So I've decided that in the story, Piranha and Cosmo are a little bit of a thing. They're not like officially girlfriends, but like they are partners in what they do, and they like flirt and fool around sometimes, which is really cute because Prawn is the super shy, kind of quiet type, and Cosmo is more like obnoxious in your face. So it's a cute little dynamic, romantically and platonically. Uh, but when I remember when I first took a picture of them two together in the same like vicinity, because usually, for whatever reason, I don't really photograph my dolls together because I guess it's because the space in my room doesn't really make for good photos, and the lighting in my room is garbage, and excuses. But I finally did, and I was like, wow, their styles actually like their faces and the face features and stuff like that actually go well together in a surprising manner that I did not expect. But look at how huge Cosmo's head is. Like, it's ginormous. But yeah, so that's what's going on in the SD world. In the MSD world, a lot has changed. I sold Cayenne, so she's not a thing anymore. I've obtained a minifee Rhea, and I don't remember if I posted that box opening or not. If I didn't, maybe I will. They'll be really old, but I love box openings, and I love seeing them, and I love doing them, so I'll probably just post it anyway for anybody who wants to see her box opening, and to have more videos up to make up for lost time, because I suck. But, this is her. I made her wiggy, and it's like all in her face. It looked really good when I first did it, but now it's just kind of falling apart. Also in the time that she's been with me for several months now, and I love her a lot. But in the time that she's been with me, I've already decided to change her name once, and her hair color is also going to be different when I get the hair for it. Let's see if I can get her in there. Get her. Are you too close? Are you too? That's a little obnoxious. She's there. She's here now, but, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I've already decided to change her hair color. She's gonna have, like, dark purple hair with gray in it, or, like, black hair with gray and purple in it and white. Something like that. I want it to look a little bit more salt and peppery with purple in there one way or another. And her name is Willow. It was Fenelore, but that became too weird to say, and Fen wasn't Finn. Like, I wanted her nickname to be Finn for whatever weird reason, but like having it spelled with Fenn irritated me, and there's just like a lot of things about it that I didn't really like. So her name is Willow now, just Willow or Will, but usually Willow. And I'm still trying to figure out like what she is. I was thinking that maybe she was a witch, but also kind of thinking that she is of the supernatural. I don't want her to be like a werewolf or anything like that. I want her to be something different, but I don't know what yet. I kind of want her to be a summoner of sorts, because the new doll, news. As I talk about it, I remember all the things and how deep of a hole I've dug myself. So the incoming dolls that I'm getting are going to be fantasy dolls that correlate with her story. I'm going to get a Wusu eventually. It's one of the dollies on my list of to buys that I keep brushing off because I get distracted by other molds. But I'm gonna get a Wusu, and she's gonna be her friend, and she's also gonna be a supernatural creature, who I also don't know if I want her to be a witch or like a vampire or a she could be a werewolf. she could, because I'm trying to get away from the stereotypical, like, werewolves having dark or tan skin and then vampires having pale skin. I kind of want to break away from that, and that's why I don't want Willow to be a werewolf, because it's too cliche. So I have to try to figure out how to think out of the box. But she is a singer. She's a rock star with a very small following. She's like the type of person who hipsters reference. And they're like, oh, do you listen to Willow? Well, of course you wouldn't. Like, you don't even know who she is. Like, don't pretend like you listen to Willow. You don't even know Willow. She's that person. I don't know. Maybe she'll be like a banshee or something. Also, don't mind Workaholics in the background. I just started watching it today. It's really funny. I like it a lot. Okay, so the other two dolls. Yes, two. I paid off one of them already. And I'm waiting on her to come in, so should be here any week now. I want to say pre-ordered, but that's not the term. I put a Minifee Lucy Win on layaway, and I paid her off like last month, and that was really exciting. I did not get her centaur body, however, I want her face for this bunny character that I'm gonna have, who's gonna have, like, she's gonna have like her human upper body, obviously, and then she's gonna have like the Momo bunny lower body in pink. It's gonna be pink, and she's gonna be, I was thinking if I'm gonna have her be this thing called a sugar bunny, the sugar rabbit, which is a made-up species that I'm thinking about and I'm still like going into, but essentially it's a bunny anthropomorphic anthro bunny with like candy elements to her. So she's gonna specifically be a chocolate dipped strawberry themed one, and she's gonna have like dark freckles and pink hair, and she's gonna be really bubbly and frilly and cutesy, and it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. So I'm waiting on my Lucy one to come in, and then I'm going to be selling that fairy line body that she's on, and she's coming in tan skin, and I'm selling that tan fairy line body because I also found out that Dolk USA still had some Minifee Momo bunny parts left. So I still want to say pre-ordered. I put one on layaway with the tan body and pink bunny parts. So I'm going to be selling my Lucy Wynn's body and putting that money towards finishing off the layaway for my Momo bunny. Now, the weird thing is, though, like, I impulsively bought the Lucy one when she came out, which is why I don't have my Wusu, or saving up for the Wusu. And I really hope that I like her face sculpt, because I've seen some of the owner pictures, and I don't know how I feel about them yet. But I want to see her in person, and depending as to, like, how I feel about her face, I might just sell her. Like, sell the Lucy Wynn. Boom. Tan Lucy Wynn. Fresh out of the box. Have her. And then just buy my Momo. Which is weird, because it feels like I just could have skipped an entire step in the waiting. But you live and you learn. Man, we'll see. Nothing's definite yet. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. And I recently got one of my Grail dolls. Grail heads, I should say. I got the Minifee new family head. I was so excited. Again, another impulse buy, because I wasn't even thinking about purchasing her. And then all of a sudden, freshly up on the marketplace, I see Minifee NF head. And I was like, mine. Spend that money. Even though I probably shouldn't, I did anyway. So she needs a body. And I don't know what body I'm gonna get her yet. Might get her as in soul body just to like get her started. Because I hate having her as a floating head too. It's killing me. But I also know that people do the spirit doll bodies as well. And that they're a pretty good match. So, I don't know yet. Possibilities are endless. But, yeah, so Piranha is by herself and looking cute. Cosmo has no body. Got a Minifee Rhea, her name is Willow. She cute. Getting a Lucy one. And she should be here any day now. And she might be my bunny girl. Or my Minifee Momo that I'm saving for and have on layaway might be my bunny girl. Because I really do like the Momo face. She's really cute. She's more baby face than I'm used to. But I think that works with her character. And ignore my pop knuckles. But yeah, she's a little bit more baby face than I'm used to. And yep. After this video, I'm also going to film a sales video because I do have some things that are for sale. And I have an item that really needs to leave my house. Like, I feel so bad keeping her here. It's like she's being held hostage. So, that'll be next. And I'll catch you guys on the flip. Bye!